If you don't plan dinner, the drive-thru will. And Burger King is not planning for your health. Burger King is planning to help you cave to your carb cravings. I'll admit this up front. I have a meal plan, and it is stupid simple. And it might not be for everybody. My sister Annie, she wants a different meal every night of the month. A full 30 days. she's welcome to it. If you crave variety, you won't love my method. But if you're serious about getting healthy, staying focused, and finally ending the 6 p.m. chaos, well, a simple plan just might save your sanity. This is Monday's Strength, where I talk about making strong decisions for your health. Not perfect ones, but strong ones. So far we've talked about finding your why and getting inspired and setting milestones, right? Short-term goals and measurable milestones. But today we're bringing it home, literally into the kitchen. Oh, so what happens next? What is the actual plan with this clean, low-carb life? Dinner meal planning. You know that feeling when you've made the decision? You've promised yourself, today's the day. I'm going to be good. But then evening rolls around and you're tired, you're hungry, and you hear that familiar, haunting, unwelcome question, what's for supper? And suddenly that determination turns into negotiation. What's quick, what's easy, what's on hand. So when you don't plan, every night becomes a surprise party when you don't want to host, and all the guests are carbs. Am I right? At least that was me. That was my old life, my chaotic life, with a full-time job and a full-time family and a fully stocked kitchen. So I had answers. Every night, my answers were frozen pasta, hamburger helper, Kraft dinner. Do you see a pattern here? All quick, easy, comforting, delicious. But if you're joining the ranks of the healthy eaters, then I welcome any more. So, yeah, if you didn't recognize that, and if you did, I'm sorry. And let's not forget those nights when we are not in our kitchen, when we are on the road. Temptations multiply. Drive-thrus, diners, pubs. Often the mister and I will be headed home after a long, happy day of visiting, socializing, gallivanting. And along the way, he will predictably swing into a McDonald's for the bathroom, of course. Thank you, McDonald's. And the fries. And always, to this day, he will ask me what I would want. And there was a time I would reliably say, a burger and a chocolate shake, please. Truth be told, I still want a fast food burger and a chocolate shake. But now I simply thank him and smile and say, no thanks. I've got meatballs waiting. Not takeout meatballs, not frozen, well, they are frozen meatballs, but they're my frozen meatballs. And they can go from my freezer to the air fryer to my plate in like 12 minutes flat. And maybe I'll top them off with some clean tomato sauce or a quick homemade cheese sauce. Are they as good as fast food? I submit they're better because I feel good after eating it. And that little win only happens for one unglamorous reason. I have a stupid, simple meal plan and I follow it consistently. Planning supports self-control and self-respect. My food isn't fancy. It is not Pinterest worthy. It's just good food, real food, nourishment. For the me I want to be at 6 p.m. tonight and the me I want to impress at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. So here are the details. My stupid, simple method that works here for me. I have a weekly dinner plan. Not monthly, Annie, weekly. And it's not a fancy spreadsheet. It's just a list taped to the inside of a cupboard door. It'll change a bit from season to season. Burgers on the grill in summer become stew in winter. Just a handful of easy meals I already know and we both like. The nitty-gritty is we buy our meat in bulk every 4 to 6 weeks, so we always have a stocked freezer. And now just every few days, I move meat from the freezer to the fridge. I've got like a Rubbermaid container for my defrosting meat, and I just fill it up based on upcoming meals. And once or twice a week, I pop into the grocery store for like onions, peppers, eggs, cheese, cream, in and out in 20 minutes. And those meatballs, my fast food, once a month I make a big batch and I freeze them on a rack and then bag them up. Because every Wednesday is Prince Spaghetti Day, right? Anthony! Sorry again. How successful was that advertising? So at 6 o'clock, standing in my kitchen, I'm never wondering what's for dinner. If it's Tuesday, it's tacos. Yes, tacos can be clean, low carb. And if it's Sunday in November, it's chili. No thinking required. See, that's the secret. Planning doesn't just keep you out of the drive-thru. It makes dinner every night effortless. Not as effortless as takeout pizza. Friday night cheat, truth be told, but pretty effortless. See, in my opinion, you don't need more willpower. You just need smart planning, fewer decisions, restrained grocery shopping, limited temptations. Every decision you make ahead of time is one less chance for sugar to talk you out of your goals. Okay, now I can hear my sister. She is saying, and I know many of you are with her on this, boring. Okay. Good. For me, good. For me, boring is reliable. Boring is repeatable. Boring is freedom. Variety may be the spice of life, but it's not the backbone of a clean, low-carb kitchen. For me, strength looks like meat in the freezer and a meal plan by the fridge. It looks like calm at dinner time instead of chaos. Try it. You might find out that boring is peace. And if not, there are lots of people out there making amazing recipes. Just look up keto dinners. I'm just not one of them. Hey, my name is Eileen, and I thank you for spending time with me today. When you are ready to start planning your journey to better health, I'll be here to help you out. You'll find the Low Carb Life Starter Kit and other resources at my website, strongwisegood.com. Thank you for liking this video. It takes so little and it means so much. I know you hear it all the time, but it is true. And I am so close to my goal of 500 health-seeking souls. Are you subscribed? Until next time, let's all stay strong, wise, kind, and good. Choose good food for good health.